Welcome. Today we'll be looking at threatened and endangered species of Africa, and our essential question is how has human activity changed the environment? So we'll be taking a look at that today. You should be taking some notes. What are endangered species? So human activity has resulted in changes to environments that has put some animal populations at risk, and we'll be looking at a few of those today. Let's see, things to write down, I guess. I want you to take a look at this. So endangered species are kind of like fire alarms. You could think of it that way. They tell us about problems in our home that we call Earth. It's kind of like a bellwether, something that gives us a warning about changes that are occurring. And if we listen to their alarm calls, they could help us improve our lives and the health of our planet. Because changes to the environment really are about changes that are occurring not just for them, but for all of us. Some definitions that you need to know. First of all, threatened. A threatened species is a species that is likely to become endangered if it's not protected. Endangered, when we talk about endangered, think about they are in danger, is a species of plant or animal that is in immediate danger of becoming extinct and needs protection to survive. And of course, extinction or to become extinct means that it is a species of plant or animal that is no longer living presently on Earth. And so we'll be using those terms. Some of the animals that we'll be looking at today are threatened, some are endangered, and obviously some are not yet extinct but are in danger of becoming extinct. So endangered animals in Africa. We'll be going through a few of these. Later on, you'll also be watching a video about a few others. So animals in Africa may become endangered due to excessive poaching. So these are some reasons why animals in Africa may become endangered. Poaching is illegal hunting. Overhunting. Loss of habitat. And loss of habitat could be for a variety of reasons. It could be due to urban sprawl. And urban sprawl is essentially when you have poorly planned development that spreads a city's population over a wider and wider geographic area. And we're just going to do that. It could be because of resource extraction and agricultural land growth. So as people, we talk about resource extraction, it might be mining activity. It might be other kinds of activity that disrupt, like logging, that disrupt territory. So resource extraction and agricultural land growth are reasons that habitats of animals get used by people for things that humans are looking for economic reasons in many cases, or because people are moving into new areas. So let's take a look at some of these endangered animals in Africa. First of all, we have the giraffe. The giraffe is common in both Eastern and Southern Africa. And you guys are free to kind of write down what you want about these animals. Today's assignment, you're going to need to go back and write some details about them. For now, probably what I'd rather you do is just list the animals. You could always go back and fill in some details if you need to for your assignment. So giraffes are really cool. I guess I had the chance to interact with a giraffe once at a game park, and I think they're really cool because they have purple tongues. Fact maybe you didn't know. The Dama gazelle inhabits the Sahara, all of the Sahara from east to west, and also the Sudan. And the Dama gazelle is critically endangered. There are only about 400 of them left in the world, in the wild. The scimitar horned oryx, try saying that 5 times fast, is also threatened by loss of habitat and hunting. It's confined to a narrow strip between Mauritania and the Red Sea. They used to, their habitat used to include all of North Africa, essentially. They live in arid areas of around the Sahara and the savannas there. The cheetah, the fastest animal on Earth, at least they're the ones that have they're able to speed up the quickest. It was once found all over Africa, but it's now endangered in most of its former ranges. As a whole, the cheetahs is vulnerable. It's a threatened animal, threatened species. But there are areas where it used to live that it is entirely endangered in. And primarily those areas are arid areas, scrub brush, and the savanna. The spotted hyena was historically found throughout Africa and south of the Sahara Desert. The spotted hyena sometimes is called the laughing hyena. You might have heard of that before. They are actually not yet endangered, but their population is decreasing, and potentially they could become endangered because of that. Oh, wait, I think I forgot to have you underline the spotted hyena. There we go. Sorry about that. Spotted hyenas, by the way, they are scavengers, so they're really important for that reason, that they eat a lot of things that other animals might not eat. The lion, king of the jungle, now survives in greatest numbers where humans are sparse. They are threatened by encroachment on their territory. The chimpanzee is found in West and Central Africa. They are their populations have been reduced and really fragmented, kind of broken apart because of human encroachment in their habitats. They are endangered in part because of logging in forests is one of the big problems that they're facing. The gray parrot, one of the few parrots found in Africa, is also is endangered and facing extinction because of logging in forests. And similarly, the gorilla. The gorilla lives in mountain ranges between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. It's hunted by poachers for its meat, and it's also under threat because of logging as well. The African elephant. These are the elephants that have the big ears. Their natural habitat is forested savanna, and poaching for ivory is the primary cause of its endangered status. The zebra is found in southeastern Africa, and zebras have been hunted both for their hides and for food, but loss of habitat is also an issue for zebras as well. The sable antelope, just like the other antelope we looked at earlier, is severely threatened and endangered. It can be found in eastern Kenya and Angola and South Africa. Its range is further south in Africa, and urgent action is needed to keep it off the extinction list. I was looking at the numbers are only in the thousands. And the geometric tortoise's habitat is also in the southern part of Africa. It's in the Western Cape of South Africa. They've lost about 97% of their habitat, and it's estimated only between 2,000 and 3,000 of them exist anymore. So I hope you were able to get those lists of animals. I hope I didn't forget to underline any. And I'll give you an opportunity to watch a video about some other animals in Africa. So for your output assignment, you're going to be taking a look at threatened and endangered animals in Africa. And I want you to describe or draw 3 of the animals from the notes that I just gave you that are threatened and endangered. For each, include a fact about that animal. So if you didn't write those down, you'll need to go back and take a look at the slides. And I also want you to write, why did you choose that animal? You have some choices, so pick which ones you found most interesting. And then I want you to watch this video that will be included in today's post. So some of Africa's most incredible and endangered animals is the name of the video. And I want you to pick 3 animals from the video that are threatened or endangered in Africa. I know this says notes. I meant video. Here we go. And same as with the notes, for each of these include a fact about the animal and why did you choose it? What did you find particularly interesting or compelling that made you choose that animal? So thanks a lot, and you have a good day.